Okay. Hey, Erica.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm in tornado area tonight.
Oh, no.
It's okay. I think most of it went past us.
That's scary.
I'm used to it.
I'm going to share this out, see if we can get some people in here.
Yeah, I'm going to share it out.
Thank you, Erica. I'm going to get started here in a minute because we're going to do Kayleigh. I'm going to do an update about Paige. And then I kind of want to do a little segment on Dawn Stone because she lied today about something.
Hey, Birdie.
Hey, Bird.
Hi, Lavender.
Hey, Lavender. We're like little parrots. Hey, Dawn, Deb. Yeah. She was crashing it. She been crashing out hard. Like, instead of crashing out, I want you to do something to help yourself. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, Jules. I think they want a piece of the pie. What do you think? That's the vibe I'm kind of getting. Yeah. I'm glad it's not just me. Hey, TikTok president. Haven't seen you around much lately. I miss you. Hey, Melanie Rose. The other night when I went live, somebody came in the chat and I said, "Who is that? Who is Owl Lover?" And I said, and then I clicked on the name and I was like, "Oh, okay, I know who that is." I was like, "Who is this? They mod for me."
Oh,
I didn't know
God.
who it was. I was like, I've never seen this person before. No, you're fine. I just didn't know who it was at first. It kind of threw me off guard. I was like, this somebody that I forgot about that's a mod for me?
Hey, Penny.
Because that's on my main. So I don't go live on it a whole lot. So I was like, I don't know. Like, I need to look at my mods. Like, so many things that I don't even think about doing until I hit the live button. Let me do this last piece of pizza.
Hey,
Hey,
Barb.
Barb. Um, so I had a lot of requests in my inbox to cover Kayleigh, and me and Bugs have been watching her for a while, and she's been on here. What do you say? Last summer, Bugs?
Yeah.
Last summer, saying that she's a DV victim. She claims that she was evicted. And since then, she has lived in, at first, she was living in really posh, what I call posh hotels. Not, I'm talking like hotels that are over $100 a night.
Well, she was
Um,
staying at like the Hilton and stuff like that. I mean, she was staying in some nice places.
yeah, Hilton series, Hampton. At one time, she switched rooms, and I'll show you that in a minute. And she was staying in like suites, and then she said it was cheaper, and I was like, "Girl, I don't think so. I think that she is used to and accustomed to living an upscale lifestyle because of her parents, and I think that that's what she wanted. But that takes a lot of money, and it takes you getting money from people on here because she doesn't have it like that. So, um, then I haven't quite got to. Well, yeah, I did get to that part. I'm sorry. So then she kind of left there, and then she went and started staying at a cheaper hotel, and then she regularly gets into arguments with people that are in positions of authority. And so I haven't gotten past when she left there, but I know that currently she had been living in Airbnbs, which are very expensive. And she doesn't have her car anymore, which, from what I'm gathering now, and I haven't watched everything, she has two different accounts. She has this account, and she also has this account. Wait a minute. And she has this account. So I haven't gotten through both of them. But recently she was. And now she's got a rental car. And the rental car it's like $125 a day, Bugs?
Yeah. Because it's not a small rental car because of her dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, she talks about that. You're so right. Like I said, I haven't gotten through everything and I haven't been able to make all my notes and stuff. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do like some tonight, and then next week we'll touch on some more because it's so many videos that she makes. And I don't
She's
want
not
to.
just a regular video beggar. I mean, she makes 3, 4, 5 videos a day, depending what's going on.
Yeah, sometimes it's even more. Like I here recently, she's so desperate. And I guess that's the thing. When they're more desperate for the money, then they make more and more videos a day instead of just, like um Paige, when she had that lady that was giving her money, she wasn't making as many a day. And then when that lady left, it was back to the 3 to 4 videos a day. Whereas before it was maybe got one or two, um, just depending upon what she wanted. But yeah, this girl, she just that's all she does. I've never seen her live. Have you ever seen her live,
No,
Bugs?
she's never went live.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I got a lot of vibes from that. Like a lot of people in the comments saying, and I saw a lot of videos that are made about her that say that she has mental problems, but I have to wonder at times if this is a scam to make you think that she does have mental problems so that you will feel sorry for her and you will send her money. I mean, this girl's gotten a lot of money. I'll show you the GoFundMe's in a little bit. But she's also gotten money directly on the pay apps. She's constantly pushing those pay apps. And you don't necessarily see them directly on her bio, like you got to go in. But she makes videos all the time that has them on there. So
And she'll also put her pay apps in her comments too, in her videos.
every video. That is a good point. Every video she will. So her account starts in 2021 and she makes like silly videos and stuff. But you can obviously see that in this video, she's in the medical profession here. And you can also notice her appearance in these earlier videos. She looks more put together. She looks healthy. And as time goes on, I start to see a decline in that. And I mean, like here, the medical equipment and stuff. And obviously she was accomplished. Obviously she had a career. And that's not the case now. And so it really makes you wonder. And then, oh, that's something too. That's a different scammer. And then she quite regularly shows this. Now, I will tell you that there's no records in Virginia of any kind of protection order. There is nothing about a man going to jail for violating a protective order, which she uses quite regularly. But I will tell you that she personally has been locked up for DV. Oh, that's Taylor. And there's the charge. Domestic violence. Bond not entered. Oh, that's about Paige. And you see, it's domestic violence amended charge amended to disorderly conduct. Now, this is in a different state that she's in now. So it appears that after these charges, she fled to this state that she's in now. Because it says defendant moved out of state, report remotely.
Yeah, she's on 5 years of probation.
Yeah. So I'm not going to show you the names of the 2 people that these charges are against, because obviously I'm not going to dox them. But one of them is her mother. And the other person is a man. Now, whether that's a boyfriend that she had, I can't tell you. I don't know if she punched her mom in the face. I just know that that's the charge. That's the charge. So I think, and here's what I think has happened. Okay, her family is pretty well off. Her family lives in a very nice upscale neighborhood. Her family is, they're upper class. And I think that she lived this upper class lifestyle. And as we see many kids do, and I'll tell you, this girl's a party girl. There's lots of videos on there, her older videos. She was out partying. And I think it got to a point to where she wasn't chipping in. And I think that there is some issues either with alcohol or hugs. And I think mom and daddy got tired of keeping her up. She'll tell you she was evicted, but there's no eviction. But then I've seen things that allude to the fact that her mom wanted her out. Now, that's pure conjecture. I can't show you a receipt for that. But that's the whole vibe that you get when you watch her videos. And sometimes she talks nice about her mother, and other times her mother is just the worst person ever. And she has no family. Nobody wants anything to do with her, and she's all alone, and she doesn't have any resources, and she crashes out pretty regularly.
It's practically every day.
Let's see. This page. Let's go back to the videos. There's your girl.
Oh, God.
I wonder if she'll come back.
Oh, she will once that money runs out.
She'll be already gone considering she fled to Mexico for a month on this jet set vacation. I tell you, these scammers, they never think the money's going to run out, but I can't prove she's a scammer. That's why we ain't covered her yet. Okay.
As short as I possibly can. I have resided with my abuser for over 16 months, approximately. This is not to the date factually accurate, but off the top of my head, an accurate reflection and depiction of my storytelling of my life.
And this is on 2025.
Transparent about his sexuality with me, and he abandoned me. And he had me under the impression that I was an occupant on the lease, which gives you rights if any violence is to occur under the state. I have been assaulted by my abuser, and that has warranted a protection order.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
Exclusive possession of the residence. But notices started coming to the door only under his name that he had to pay or quit. This escalated to a writ of possession, and me, precious Penny girl, and then Mr. Cooper.
So she has 2 golden retrievers. Much like Jordan Powell, she uses these dogs to manipulate people into giving her money.
Be out of the premises in less than 12 hours, and we will be sleeping out of a vehicle, because I thought that the protection order would be able to keep us here, but Juvenile Domestic Relations Court sees me as an abused victim, and the sheriff is not budging because I am not.
I don't understand why she said juvenile. She's 29 years old, correct, Bugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
A listed tenant, no matter what I was under the impression of, even if that's part of the cycle of abuse by my abuser, they're enforcing tomorrow morning. So, if you hop on and I'm on live and I'm packing, that's why I'm going to be putting everything I have in storage, and me, Cooper, and Penny are going to be living out of a car, and we'll let you know what's next.
There's a whole lot of contradictions in this. Like, this picture here, you're going to see so many things that you're going to question.
But yet there was no charges in that state.
I'll show that in a minute. I got one that's redacted from that.
I wish I had a better update for right now, but I My abuser has violated the protection order, and I'm waiting on police. This is sweet baby Cooper, and I have Penny over there. I am losing my voice. I am currently homeless. I am a healthcare worker, and I am in school. I have 12% of my biochem degree left, and I start a 7-week accelerated semester first week of October. However, my abuser has put me through a lot, and that has caused episodes of AFib, and I am otherwise healthy. This caused me to be on a leave of absence from work, and I've been without income. His final position of power over me, after being arrested for assaulting me the first time, was to keep me off the police and leave and stop paying and stop responding. At one point, my mom from Ohio called and asked if he would be willing to let her communicate with him, if not me, about how I could pay the rent, and nothing. So he knew that meant that not only I, but the dogs would be living out of the vehicle. No shelter in the area will take us because they do not take animals. Even if they're service, they do not recognize it. I've been told time and time again to make tough decisions, as if this isn't already one. I have spent nights in the car with the dogs. I spent nights in the hotel with the dogs because of you guys, on the hunt for at least a month-long semi-permanent situation. I have terrible credit, so I can't just, as much as I'd like to, run and apply to a complex and just move in. I found a couple of people that are willing to work with me with the month-to-month rentals. There's a running about 2.
That's a good question, Erica. And she talks about this all the time, that these are service animals and that she has documentation, and you're going to see her get very angry with people because it's like she wants people to just believe everything that she says without showing any documentation. And she wants people to give her whatever she wants, which is common with scamming.
And I have accumulated a bill for the last 2 nights of a hotel stay. I am sick. I'm scared. My heart has been an AFib, and in the last 48 hours, I can't even begin to regurgitate how many phone calls, emails, posts, listings, rooms for rent, room finders, everything I have done. If you can connect me with anybody in the Southern Virginia coastal area for that, I would be forever grateful, because I'm at the bottom of my barrel.
I've never seen her go live lazy days.
I don't want to start crying because I don't want to hurt the dogs. Kira's been licking me this whole time to soothe. And this right here is barely keeping me together. So to make a tough decision.
This is Kayleigh Cooper and Penny.
That being said, I have been staying here in this hotel, and he's threatening me through my mom, even though I have a no contact, no exceptions protection order. The last time he was assaulted me and was arrested, I have lapsed me. I have an accordion binder full of printed text evidence. Report numbers.
Kayleigh.
Couple suitcases in my dog's most prized and necessary possessions. If you can share our post. I don't know what else to do. I would really appreciate it. We would really appreciate it. Thank you. My name is Kayleigh.
Oh, here it is, yeah. Extended because of the Hilton Honors Points donation. We just need enough to move in for the first month, and I can return to work on the 10th. Now, she's never returned to work, ever. Looking at around $2,000. My hope is not dead. Thank you for not letting me slip through the cracks. Every shelter has used the words Mr. T budget cuts and cried for us. You are our family, of course.
I still don't have access to the GoFundMe funds, but I have one last night here. I decided to take a nap and try to heal myself from the sickness and stress of all of this. I will be living out of the car with the dogs tomorrow because I cannot extend, and I am waiting on the GoFundMe funds, and those are going to have to go towards my first month's deposit. I just woke up and my mom called me until I woke up because I was so tired. Say that he's still threatening me through her. I had begged him to come collect all of his items prior to him assaulting me and getting a protection order. And he's saying that I guess there's weapons behind or something. So I'm gonna have to go through the storage unit, but I'm living out of a hotel in a car and I don't have time to do that right now.
How much you got, Hobo? She's gotten well over 10,000, probably $11,000.
I reached out to his sergeant in the military and said I was not trying to keep anything from the military and that he wasn't supposed to be contacting me through a third party.
My allergies been killing me.
They said they were going to help me and them.
Mind you, out of that like 11, 12 grand, whatever it is, I'll show you the figures in a minute. 5,500 of that she has gotten since March the 9th. She is currently sitting flat broke. 5,500. And that's just on the GoFundMe. That's not including what she's got on her payouts in that amount of time. So a little bit over a month.
I asked him for help because he's clearly trying to tell my mom he's going to file charges on me.
That's some serious cash.
Protection order hearing this Friday so that I'm not seen as needing protection because of an arrest of my own.
How did she go broke so quick? How she went broke so quick is she's staying in Airbnbs and she's also renting a vehicle that's like $125 a day.
What he's trying to do.
Eating out.
But he's not supposed to even be contacting my mother. These items cannot be collected by him because he has a protection order to protect me from feeling the way that I do right now. So guys, guess.
Can we not get her banned? It's not that easy. I wish it was. You can't get these people off of here. The only way you can get them off is to slow down the money.
With shelter. And hope to God that they enforce.
And she puts up videos like this where she's texting and it says, please stop with the text. We can talk like adults soon. But mind you, and I can't prove it, but she has 2 devices, and I'll show you in a little bit. I'll show you proof she has 2 devices. So I'm a little sus with all this.
Yeah, I think she's texting herself.
I do too. I really do. I think it's all staged.
She knows what she's doing.
And then she'll show you pictures like this, like all this paperwork in the car. But I'm telling you, and it's so hard to see it, clean it up. But let's see what it says. But and I tried to zoom in, but It's literally so hard to see. And this could be court paperwork from her charges. We don't know. I don't even know what that was. The same thing. Oh, it says gonna take some time to figure that out, but I promise I'll take care of you and him. It's just weird the way these texts are worded too, and like she just these run-on sentences and the things that she says. It's like she's trying to validate to people that this is what happened. And then in this post, she says, asking a city PD department to serve a warrant on one of their own firemen violating existing protection order. What are you scared of him? So she's saying he's a fireman. And then she shows this, which this says assault and battery. This says a family member. But then all this is blurred out.
And that's in Virginia. And I looked under Virginia. There was never no assault charges in Virginia.
Yeah. And then this J and D junior court, I don't know what that means. But I think that's that juvenile court she's talking about. Like, why would you have to go to juvenile court? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Not when she's 29 years old, you don't go.
Mm-mm. And then she constantly puts things like this in the chat. We haven't had any donations in 2 hours. And she does. She puts her Cash App and stuff in the chat all the time. And then tell me what DV victim would post this.
Now look at the month and date, everybody.
Right, Rammer. And she constantly tags Hilton Pets, all this. And like I said, you can see that she's not staying in a junk hotel here. This was like fancy. And then this was some pictures I took, some screenshots I took of the different people that, like Paris Hilton and stuff. Like she's wanting to get attention from these people. She's wanting them to feel sorry for her, give her some free nights, give her some money, what have you. And then she's constantly posting stuff like this. Now, I'll tell you, I'm not a medical professional, so I don't know what all this means.
She could get that off Google.
Yeah, she says, Cooper wake me up 104 degrees. I am septic. And my body's literally eating itself for fuel. I'm in ketosis from stress and lack of appetite. Sick from the threats, the fear, and the unknown. My body's breaking down from the weight of the stress, the fear, the fight to keep going. Blah, blah, blah. And these are constant posts that she makes. And she says here she needs a private attorney if unaffiliated with police or fire to be safe. Court is Friday. But later she'll tell you that she has a lawyer. And again, who would post this? Then in this post she says that the dogs came to her with her cardiology appointment. Like, I've never heard of such a thing. I would think that would be against some kind of health code to have dogs in a exam room.
I have never seen dogs in any kind of doctor's appointment, especially a heart doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe it either. And then she shows this. Of course, I can't even see what that is. That could be anything to me. I don't even know. Never been to a heart doctor, so I don't have any experience with that at all. That's an echocardiogram. It is Rammer. Okay. Let's see. Rammer knows. Here she's at the park running and playing with the dogs, but she's got all these heart problems. And the same thing, I haven't had any donations in 24 hours. The same tags. What's that say? Oh, court is tomorrow morning. Like I said, we couldn't find no court dates. Couldn't find anything. We'll show you what we did find. But no, that. She claims this was at the cardiologist's office. And then she claims that's her. I guess that's the echogram.
I'm not
Okay,
sure.
maybe Raymer can weigh in on that.
Rammer, can you come up in the box and explain it?
Because I don't know how it works.
Oh shit, here comes the damn train. Sorry.
We don't care.
No, an echocardiogram, mostly what they're looking at is the structure of your heart. And did she claim in like heart failure or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's claiming.
heart failure and respiratory failure both.
Well, most of the time the heart failure is the cause, but it ends up being a respiratory issue too because of the fluid backup. Because your heart.
She's never on any. She's never on any oxygen, Raymer.
She probably doesn't qualify for any. Her color looks awfully good though. She doesn't look pale. She doesn't look kind of blue. Her lips look okay. I mean, first thing when somebody's not getting oxygenated well, they turn pale and their lips turn a purple-blue color.
What does this read? Like, is this good or bad or?
I think Bugs had sent me this before. She's showing her ejection fraction, but there was something else that I had read with it, but she's just showing that the heart failure is just progressing, but it wasn't. Something about the time frame didn't make sense to me, and I did not reverse Google image any of that stuff. But you know, I can crack my chart, so I'm going to compare them with all of y'all's. We're going to see what it looks like.
Oh Lord! You get back to us when you do that.
But
Oh my goodness!
but yeah, it just shows that that heart function is. But it was like what, like 2019 Bugs to like it was like 4 or 5 years later before she had another appointment.
Yeah.
And if she has heart failure, they're going to see you frequently.
Well, because I'm going to tell you, when I first had my stroke, I was going to a doctor every 3 months.
Since December, I've gone to a doctor some weeks I would have 3 or 4 doctor's appointments, home health and all that since I had the stroke and the arm breaking and surgery and all that. But you would be, especially at that age, though, they would be more concerned with trying to preserve her life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what got me too. And the other thing is that she says she's on this medical leave, but she's not getting paid. So you're on medical leave, not getting paid, but who's paying for all these? Who's paying for these appointments?
Right. And I mean, that heart rate with that AFib was mighty, mighty low. She would have to get blood work every month until her PT and INR were sufficient to show that she wasn't going to throw another clot or something. I mean, people with AFib automatically go on blood thinners, being an aspirin or something stronger.
I was on blood thinners for a whole year after my stroke, and then they took me off of it.
Right. I've been on mine almost.
Would you be able to drink alcohol if you have symptoms like this, problems like this?
It's not recommended.
Not recommended. Okay.
And actually, alcoholism can cause heart failure.
Okay. And then I don't know what all this means. It's like Greek to me.
Yeah, I looked at all that, and it looked pretty mild to me. I mean, it did show some heart failure, but it was mild. But what got me, like I said before, was her duration of visits to her doctor. I mean, this was over like a 4 or 5 year period. Even if you're stable, they're going to see you every year, minimum.
Yeah, it says compared to a prior study from 2019,
Right,
is the ejection fraction went from 47% to 64.
right.
So yeah.
Anything under 60%. For most cardiologists, they claim that that's what they believe that you're going into heart failure, you know. But being her age, that she would be seen a lot more frequently.
And in the one video, too, she said she got turned down for Medicaid and disability.
Does she have children?
No.
No.
No. No. Now you see what that is.
Energy drink?
No, that's not an energy drink. That's a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like what that is. And I wasn't sure, but there's some drinks back there. And then I couldn't tell what this was, but it looked like a tall boy to me. But it's hard. It's so blurry. And I wasn't sure what that was right there. And like this hotel room's trashed.
My dog found things in my pocket. I really just. I'm not even know.
I had slowed that down.
So I feel a little bit weaker and out of breath than I would like to. And I've got pups checking on me. I want to do more than I think I physically feel like I can, which is frustrating me right now. But that's something I'm going to have to accept.
And then she's out at the beach and stuff, running with the dogs. Like, but you were just out of breath. The same clothes, same day.
We really need a gas. Is there a problem or something? Okay.
What's that, Dawn? I'll show you something in a minute that she says is a heart monitor.
Diva down with the dogs because this is low tire pressure. I'm gonna assume this has something to do with it getting cooler outside, but we don't know shit about shit. So we are gonna be a father figure of some sort, right, Q? And we're gonna figure this out.
Yeah, that's what she said earlier, Dawn.
Okay. I think there's a thing. Yeah, okay. It's set at 32. I think I need like 34. I'm on 37. All the men watching are going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, because you're going to blow your tires up.
Okay, my back right is at 26.
Now, can anybody tell me, it's probably have to be Sunshine, but do they have a thing at the gas station that reads your tire pressure in your car? Because my tire pressure is on my car. Is Sunshine still here? Yeah. Okay, it does have a gauge. Okay, see? I didn't know. I thought she was crazy. You can see all the stuff in the background. Packing back to the car. Hilton member in training did not run my card for last night, so I cannot extend because management I recorded said he miscommunicated, but she could not waive it. After paying for my heart failure ER copay, assuming it was taken care of, staff text back that they pulled the funds. They did not. I assumed I had enough for my copay too. He never ran the card, and she will not help. Yeah, that's a good question. Who was filming her? I don't know. Maybe that's why she never goes live. It's a good question. And then she shows these texts. We can do noon. We still have to have payment prior to checkout. And she says, "I'm sorry, that's not my fault. I have the call recorded, and you acknowledged he miscommunicated, and it was a training mistake. I'm on the phone with escalation." So I didn't understand that because, like, okay, you still have to pay the bill before you check out. Like, you know, if you owe them something, you have to pay that, no matter if, you know, you said they already took the money out. So it just doesn't make sense at all.
It's been absolutely wonderful. And then the first encounter I have with the general manager, Liz.
Yeah, when does the hotel take you?
Nobody ever told me over the last 48 hours I'd been strictly prepaying. And when I went to the hospital, I got back and I said I didn't feel well and I needed to recover.
Thank you, Rammer.
And you guys helped me do that. And I asked if they would run the card, and I have it in text that the card was ran from Thursday for 2 additional nights at 7:48 p.m. from the front desk. And now I am being told by the front desk that I still need to pay to check out.
I mean, they're a business. She makes these silly posts like this. And then, like, she puts all these text messages up here, like. And the more that this goes by, seeing her go from hotel to hotel, having it out with people, I think that the hotel just wants her out. And so this is a video that was made, somebody made supporting her. And then this person commented, she's been arrested a few times for DV. Her own mother, back in November of 2024, she assaulted her and hit her. Mom pressed charges and started eviction. But like I said, there's no eviction. She said that her mom pushed her and she had a miscarriage. That was false. So, I don't know. Pure conjecture, but she does, the one assault charge is against the mother.
I think one person donated on GoFundMe this morning, maybe 2. I'll get that tomorrow, which might help me another day. In the meantime, the tire made it, which is the first good news. The second good news that I have is that I have absorbed a wonderful group of people looking after me and my fur babies. Call it what you want, but...
Well, she doesn't have any income, so she's not going to get any kind of rental. And she claims her credit's bad, so if your credit's bad, you're not getting that either. So there's that.
Since I'm sharing my life on the
Yeah, the
internet,
tire
as
babe,
well,
too.
I've had a miscarriage.
But she didn't say anything was wrong with them tires when she was pumping them up.
And clearly I'm in no relationship. So that will not come anytime soon for me. I love them with my whole heart and I would move the world for them. That being said,
You need to rehome them is what you need to do.
we made it to another place. And about 3 of you reached out personally to PayPal and Cash App and immediately fixed the problem. Focus on the immediate, the now, the tonight.
So she, right there, she's telling you she got 3 donations. She doesn't even make it 2 days in this room before she needs more money.
My chest pain is already better. And I also want to...
And that's another thing, is that commonly, her chest always hurts. Her health problems are worse when she doesn't have the money. When she has the money, she's all happy.
Being a Hilton Honors member definitely counts because
yeah, living moment to moment is not a fix.
And
Correct.
see what was available and cheaper. And believe it or not, I secured something about $40 a night less than what I was paying for, which isn't visible publicly. It does not advertise Hilton Honors discounts on Booking.com or anything like that. So as a first-time traveler like this, that was not something I was privy to. So I logged in, and I'm just a member. I'm not like status anything. I'm not like silver or whatever, you know. But I'm a member, which is like you just signed up. And this place was at a rate much lower. It was a little bit further, but I was willing to do anything.
Yeah, Rammer Matt has claimed he's got heart
with the
problems
tire, I
too.
just prayed the whole time. Because I even have like my childhood cat's ashes and paw prints with me. So I find this cheaper place, and I want to know why the Hilton has been gatekeeping. Because I'll show you why. I just also want to say I am extremely lucky. I am extremely thankful. The Hilton has not seen what has happened yet. Escalation has not gotten back to me yet. But you guys have gotten me through, and I have chosen to give it.
Because there's no escalation. You don't have the money to stay. That's it. You don't have the money. You got to go. And you're going to see in a little bit that she has to go because she's at the threshold period where they don't want you staying any longer, because they would have to, if you stay and you don't pay, then they're going to have to start an eviction procedure. And so she's sitting here basically lying to people about all this stuff. She just didn't have the money.
And I'm immediately greeted by this girl, Renita. And if Hilton finds this, they will know where I'm staying, and they will be able to locate these staff members that have been so near and dear to me and Nydia at the prior stay. Renita here. She is housekeeping on the second floor.
You're getting ready to see why. Again, she's not in the same place
that
now.
Cooper Penny would sit, and that if she raised her, with the commands that I had taught them, she was all excited that she felt like a dog trainer. I told her, ask for a high five. They gave her high fives. Everybody in the lobby's getting high fives. Like 5 gentlemen are checking in for a business trip. Everybody's getting high fives. And they know that there's treats at the front desk. So yet again, immediately seeing them happy made me happy. So like the Hilton type thing really is worth it. So the discount was worth it. So you all pulled this off, but the gatekeeping, everything happens for a reason. And like I said, I'm going to show you why. That was a little side tangent, but now is the time, I promise. I walked into our room, I asked for a one bed online with a microwave. And I walk in and I open the door, ready to show them the place. Hi. It's like a little kitchenette. Are you freaking kidding? Are you kidding? Look how happy. Look how happy. Look at that. Are you joking? So you can, okay, so they can get water not from the bathtub. Hilton Pets getting sink water. Okay, so then I come over here. There's still this I love, absolutely love, because the raincoats are going to go up there again. This is like what I had at home. This is so necessary. Probably people use this for themselves, but for me, in our case, that's not it. And there's a table, a freaking little couch for them, and so much space. There's these 2 storage bins over here. It gets better. It gets better. 2 storage bins. This humongous area for them to play in, so much so I was able to bring his favorite outside ball out here. It's like a soccer ball. And there's this little desk so that I might, if I'm here, I might be able to do school. There's a lamp. My TV moves off the wall because there's the bed. And if those are not the cutest, happiest Hilton babies you've ever seen, oh my gosh, he's so happy. He's so happy.
So, to me, what it looks like to me, it looks like a suite to me. Now, that's my opinion. And that's just crazy, because that's got to be expensive.
In the car, I have to play my voice to keep them comfy. I really can't pass away on you guys, can I?
So you claim that you're a DV victim and you're in hiding, and you know this guy has violated protection orders, but you're filming all this. All this. Like, who would do that? Free breakfast in the morning.
Just realized. Oh, and God forbid, I'm too tired. I roll out of bed. I'm too tired to go walk down to the front desk to ask if I can extend. Well, they have it ready for you to make your coffee. So get your ass up. Business trip, go on Hilton.com, book a room, get your instant coffee. I'm right by laundry, which this one has so many more in a place to fold. There's an indoor pool at this one.
Indoor pool.
So it's open. And it's not shut down. Like every hotel. And I don't want to give away too much information. But again, I'm really impressed because my only request that said traveling with service pets, you type notes. So I park and I'm in a room close to the door by the grass. Okay, that's what I asked for. There's multiple entrances on the first floor, but I am able to go out one pretty quickly because that's at the exit sign, and here's my room. That's how long it takes. Did they look out for you? Okay, Helen. Okay, the pet-friendly thing. Doubling, tripling, whatever down. And I'm
Right, Pixie girl. Like, who would do that if you're a DV victim? I surely wouldn't.
Like, I wish I knew about this as a victim to begin with. Like, I would have just signed up, and I just think that more people should know about this because this, if I stay a certain amount of nights, I get some free. So the more I continue to use them, I can continue to work and earn nights to secure for myself and the dogs for more time. So this morning I'm going to call because my only option would be to pay with points to extend. Okay, Penny. Yeah, fingers crossed. And they're very excited because I got breakfast. And as you saw in the video, this is I just want to put it in perspective to me. Like, this is the cutest little sized yogurt cup I have ever seen. It's so cute. Like, what the heck is this? Standing in the lobby, and Omar from corporate told me that I could pay the remainder at checkout, and she said she had to check me out and check me back in, and that Omar from corporate probably doesn't know about the policy here, and that she's a front office desk manager, and that I need the 90 now, and I can't get back into the room with my stuff to get the groceries or the dogs in the room. So I'm standing in the lobby, and Omar from
But you're telling me that managers don't know corporate policy?
out of the room. So I said I was gonna help me get my stuff, and they said we can't. I said, well, how am I gonna check my heart? They said we can call EMS for you. I said I could check it now, and they locked me out of the room by my key at 10:58 when I got back from Walmart to get stuff to put in our fridge, because corporate, when I extended with points this morning, told me that I could pay the remaining $90.60 at checkout. But the front desk manager told me that because they had to check me out to do it, I had to pay now.
That's not true, Kimby, and I'll show you
And I'm
in a
waiting on a
minute. It's
$50
not
pet
true.
incidental that should have been waived because they're service dogs, not pets, to deposit back to my card from the initial night. So police comes and agrees with me. They're recording me because I was recording them, because they told me they wouldn't let me get my stuff, and then they offered to escort me and started recording after they started saying that. And
She didn't have any tags because her tags were out of date, and they impounded the car.
I have video footage of prior. And so then by the time I'm like, what's going on? What am I going to do with my stuff? My service dogs are out in their car and locked out at 10:58, and checkout's at 11, not 10:58. And the poor housekeeper, Renita, that I adored.
Now, mind you, too, that we don't know if that car is paid for. I don't know if her parents bought her that car and it's paid for, or she herself had paid that car off. I don't know.
She said, what's going on? I said they wouldn't give me 60 minutes to find the money.
Yeah, but she never said that before,
They
Kimby.
wouldn't
That's a
tell me
lie.
if they were going to leave my stuff in the room, and they weren't telling me who was going to take it out. They were just ignoring me on film. So finally, they're like, we're going to police escort you. So I'm saying you're denying me access to my heart monitor until police get here. And they just kept ignoring me. So then police comes and EMS comes. I made sure I'm not in a bad rhythm. I rushed out. They told me to take my time, and I said, honestly, the way I've been treated, I just want to go. So I overexerted myself, and I started having worse chest pain. And I was really happy about it in this situation, and I was able to remedy it within 60 minutes, and they didn't do shit. They wouldn't let me get my heart monitor. I asked they started recording me because I asked to get my stuff and leave. They said no. Then I said, really? Because I'm recording this whole thing. They started recording me and saying, we've been telling you we would escort. They started recording me saying, we just
She's 29 years old, Kimby.
Right as they hit record. And I was like, that's not what I have on film. So police pulled up, watched it while I was getting the EKG, and said, didn't look that bad to me. And was not on their side. And even though the EMS and the police saw how bad traumatic this was, it hurts my feelings.
Bye,
continue to. If that was the case, this is not what would have happened. No.
Like, it's pure and simple. You didn't have the money, you couldn't stay. That's how that works. And then this.
Because I don't belong anywhere now.
But she was all happy when she was in the room and, you know, showing it off and basically bragging to people when you could have got something much cheaper and, you know, but when it's other people's money, I guess it's okay to blow it, right? So this is a phone call.
You have reached Project Help Virginia, the Office of the State Court.
Natasha House hung up on me
Yes, they are, Kimby. This is earlier.
when I said it wasn't legal to turn my dogs away. Fair Housing, American Disabilities
This is in
Act, and
October
ACAA.
last year.
What? Natasha, can I help you?
Hey, I just was on the phone with someone and it got disconnected.
Yes, this is Dr. Brown. You were saying that we can't turn you away?
Yeah, so my dogs are protected under American Disabilities Act, the Fair Housing Act, as well as ACAA. And those are 3 federal laws to not separate from handler. And I also have a physician's letter with a license number.
Okay. You're not in our service area? Have you reached out to the HER shelter or to Samaritan House over there where you are?
They're full.
Okay. You know, we can't take domestic violence victims under any circumstance, and we're not allowed to have animals here either.
But they're not animals, they're service dogs. So
Okay.
they're...
I understand that, but we can't take you. You are not eligible for us. Did you try Transitions or Avalon on this side?
Yeah, but I'm already in touch with Fair Housing Act, but that's a federal law that you're violating, one of 3.
No, we're not violating the federal law. We have an occupancy permit, and we can only serve women with children, period. We cannot serve any active domestic violence, no drug
It's
and
not
alcohol.
active.
Yeah, well, it's active.
It's not
It's still
active?
going through the court system.
It was. She said that if I had experienced it within the last 12 months, I was not eligible. Not it, and it's not that the court case is 12 months out. That's not the
Is
case.
he in jail?
No, this is long ago. This was August, so I'm over the 12-month threshold.
You might be over the 12-month threshold as far as being in physical contact with him, but your case has not ended. So,
Well, it's just that it has ended. He's been convicted. He just violates the protection order continuously.
exactly,
And that's why I need shelter with service dogs that have 3 federal laws that say to not separate.
Well, what I would suggest to you, have you tried all of the...
So should I reach out to the American Disabilities Association and let them know that you are not compliant with that policy federally?
One thing that you can do is you have a right to reach out to anyone that you feel like you need to, but one of the things you need to understand is we are not allowed. Our occupancy does not
That's
allow
federal
us, just
law.
like-
Your occupancy is under
No.
federal law.
No, only thing our occupancy requires us under federal law is to make sure
But
we
the
have...
federal law of the United States
Listen.
encompasses everybody that may come to your shelter.
I'm going to ask you a question. Did you tell all of that to Avalon and to Transitions and to
I did.
American House?
They're full.
Okay, then you should call
They're
the
full.
American Liberties Union,
They're full.
and everyone else.
They are full. You were my last call.
With some housing, because we can't house you.
Okay, I will be reporting this because this is unsafe and dangerous, and it's a federal law of the United States of America.
Okay.
3 of them.
Okay.
What was your name?
I didn't give you my name.
Ben, you're the founder, you said.
Nope.
She said you were the CEO, so that means you're the CEO of this association. Okay.
And what is your name?
Oh, I'm Kayleigh, and I have recorded this call, and I appreciate your time.
What is your...
Now, she's so quick. Every time he says, call this place, call that place, she's quick to tell them that they are full. Now, the thing that got me was saying that they were full is, I don't think he had any documentation to back up what your claims are. So you couldn't get in at other places. Natasha's house is a place for young mothers that have children to be housed. And that's what their license is for. I'm not going to show all that because, yeah, it's a resource that is out there. But she just, she wants what she wants. And when she doesn't get it, this is what she does. She's been terrorized by men.
I just want a place my dogs can lay down, and they're back there sitting up because I don't have enough room. And I'm supposed to be federally protected to have them with me. And everybody wants to separate me from the only thing that I want to live for. I know I'm crying. I know I'm in crisis, but I need resources. I don't need. I'm in heart failure from it all. It's just this stress is gonna kill me. My accent. The light. I'm already dying. Do I have to live like this with my dog? Is this a reflection of all of the love that I've put into people in my life? To be hurt? Fucking unfollow me for crying. I don't care. I'm scared. They're scared. I should just, it's my fault. I need to be. They're trying to climb over stuff to get to me to comfort me.
Yeah, she does act like a child, right?
I don't want to make them suffer like this. Look how much they love me.
That's so cringe.
I'm unlovable, so they have to live like this and worry about me and stress about living in a car. And why can't I lay down and why can't I go inside where the other people are going?
Because you don't have any money. Get a job.
I'm so sick of this shit.
She's just a spoiled little girl.
Yep, she is. She's a spoiled little girl. I think that's definitely it. I think Mom and Daddy spoiled her and footed the bill for everything. And I mean, you know, you're staying in Hilton Suite hotels. I mean, and this Airbnb she was staying at was nice. I mean, it had a hot tub and everything. And then I don't know what this was. I love shirtless men and random paraphernalia. Like the highs and lows with her or something else. And so this is where she's staying. She's got a different room. She's got a cheaper place. But again, she shows the whole outside of this place. She basically shows the room number. She shows everything. But yet you say that you're a DV victim. Like, you're all happy now, girl? And then I thought this was interesting because this isn't her first round at social media. Now, of course, this is when she was much younger. But she was a tubular girl. Then in this says, thank you, men, for helping me and my pups escape DV, terminally ill. That's all I can thank men for so far. So it says male 86%. Now you can DM me for the thing.
What thing?
You're getting ready to find out the thing. You're going to find out here in a minute. And again, she shows this paper, supposedly, let's blow it up. You're a protected person on an emergency protective order. Befriended freshly discharged military combat because I was being stalked. He waited with me to catch him and got a full ID. So this guy just walking through the parking lot. Like, this guy could have been anybody. And this is when I start thinking, is this girl crazy? Or is this just all a scam? Same again. This guy's walking to totally a different part of the hotel. Just me and my stalker. And this is her GoFundMe that she had put on a golden retriever Facebook group. I've been fighting for my life and my dogs. I've escaped domestic violence, but now I'm up against a system that protects us all. My abusers tied to the city's fire department, and I need a private attorney unaffiliated with police or fire to be safe. Court is Friday. I'm sick. I've been in and out of the hospital. My heart and my body can't take much more stress. Cooper and Penny are the only thing keep me going. Please, if you can, share or donate to GoFundMe. Every share dollar, every comment's what keeping us alive and fighting. And then she shows pictures like this of her arm scraped up. And then this was really weird. He heard me showering and left his enjoyment plastic utensils as a sign outside my window. Weird. And then like these voicemails, like, I don't know. Yes, she does that kind of schizophrenic. I think Penny needs the ER. So then the animal needs to go to the vet. And then here again, she shows the whole parking lot where she's staying. You can fix her. Well, she right here, she's a mattress actress, Penny Ferry. She's another Jessie Fields.
Oh God.
Yep. I said that to Fallon. She started dying laughing. He said, I'm good. Ooh. Yep. I guess, hey, you know, if that's how you got to make your hustle, but it's not really, because she ain't been making no money doing that, apparently. You know, and she shows this, and this video, there's a guy standing on the other side of the peephole. Like, that guy could have been anybody. He could have been a maintenance dude. He could be housekeeping. He could have literally been anybody.
And he could have been just walking by.
Right. But here she's texting men. Someone please nominate me for a bachelorette. And then here, this is when the ice stuff happened, and she started talking about that. And she says she's a certified clinical medical assistant, and she says she has 10 years of experience, which I kind of find that to be a little weird. Like, you have 10 years experience, but you're 29 years old. I don't know. I don't know how long a degree for that is. Never done it. Don't have a degree in that. I have a degree in accounting. So, I don't know.
I'm getting a government card. I came to get them some canned chicken and rice.
Now, Bugs, didn't you say that she said she's not getting any food stamps?
Yeah.
Okay, but she just said here she has a government card. She went in the grocery store and she bought them canned chicken because the dogs didn't have any food. And then this is another one. And this is a Ring camera. This, like, seriously? This is not where you're staying at, girl. This is somebody's house. There is a mailbox. Like, this girl's purposely setting up stuff. And then here she is at the pharmacy supposedly getting vet meds, and they're $90.67. Like, girl. But you broke. Oh, you don't need to see that.
And I'm the general manager here at the hotel.
Yeah.
And so I'm Nina's boss, okay? And I have seen your name here, and it's been 89th day today, and our system does not allow to go extending that last date. You know?
Well, I actually chose this hotel because I called in advance coming here because I have a multiple disabilities, and so I asked for reasonable accommodation, and I have that phone call recorded with Lena that I would be getting. I said, you know, if my room is booked up while we are looking for a reasonable accommodation, like a 1-story, because of my heart failure, that I could get like a week's notice of when my room would be booked up, you know, because it's not peak season. So hold on, I'm not done. Hold on, I'm not done. I understand that, but that is not what I was told, and I disclosed my disability before I came here. So under Virginia law, that would be against, and under federal law, that would be against American Disabilities accommodations. And so I am asking for, I also see that you have availability from the 15th for a week in this room. So there is no reason to force me out when I am medically disabled and unable to relocate in 48 hours notice. So I need that in writing in a 7 to 30 day reasonable accommodation.
I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, you're not wasting your time. This is a disabilities issue, and I'm...
He hung up on her.
Hello? I need to speak to the manager that just hung up on me because I have my attorney on the other line. I need 7 to 30 days of written notice. And
Yeah,
that's
my boss-
under the American Disabilities Act under federal law. So if you can let him know that
Wow, you couldn't
all
afford
these phone
dog
calls
food,
are
but you got an
recorded and
attorney.
documented, and that I
Okay.
have my attorney on the other line.
Okay,
To
fine.
call me back, that would be great. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So my boss is speaking on the other phone. So
Okay.
give me a moment.
Yeah, just let him know it's against federal law and under Virginia law and federal law, since I'm along.
Can you guess who he's on the phone with?
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, I can
Thank you.
understand your
I just
situation.
can't do it in 48 hours notice, and you guys have availability, so.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Just give me a moment. My boss is speaking with the other.
Yeah, if you can just relay that information to him. He hung up on me and said he didn't want to waste his time, and I have that recorded also, and my attorney is very concerned, so just let him know, and then I can have whoever call me back.
Yeah. So once, yeah.
Okay,
So
thank you.
He will be calling you back, ma'am. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Calling from the front desk, and I'm the general manager.
So who you guess he was calling? The Popo. Hey Buzz, can you talk a minute?
Yeah, I can talk.
Alright, I'll be right back. Then I'll play the next video. Next video is pretty long, but it's the cops showing up.
So I went on her records from the state that she originally is from and down in Virginia Beach, because that's where she was staying. There's no records of any restraining orders on a guy. The only one that the restraining order is from the guy and her mom from the state of Ohio on her. But there is no other kind of DV with any other guy except the original one from Ohio, from her original state. So I don't know what she's talking about, some guy stalking her. As soon as she went to court in Ohio, she left that state. Yeah, Virginia Beach is expensive. That's not a cheap area either. I've been there. It is very expensive, especially the motels.
Especially in Airbnb, I can just imagine what they go for. I mean, I haven't looked it up, but I mean, that's a nice Airbnb she was staying at. It wasn't no, you know, and it kind of reminds me of Pretty Little Hobo, you know, wanting to stay in these posh places and on other people's dime. Like, girl. So here's cops showing up.
Hey, how do you come in? Yeah, I have dogs. They're friendly. They just want to. Yes. So I know what's going on here. I'm so sorry. That's Penny and that's Cooper. I have a phone call I need to show you guys. I'm paid on this property through the 15th. I have heart failure. I escaped domestic violence. And these are my service dogs. And I have 0 complaints. And before I came here, I explained the situation to Lena, one of the property managers, and she told me that, buddy,
I don't know, Janet Lena's are the actress. She really need medical help.
And what just happened with the property manager was super weird. So what happened was, I kind of did not expect this at all, but this is what happened. I don't know if my room is fucked up. He literally told me he didn't want to waste his time. Yeah.
Now notice she hands him a phone. In a minute, she's going to hand this other officer a phone.
I actually chose this hotel because I called in advance of coming here because I have multiple disabilities, and so I asked.
You could be right for this corner.
From you guys supported Lena that I would be getting. I said, if my room I'm not done. I understand that doctor's not very responsible.
Now, if she had an attorney, why the attorney handling this for you, girl?
Under Virginia law, that will be a guarantee.
Why ain't he calling the hotel?
Against American Disabilities Accommodations, and so I am asking.
Well, government don't do anything anyways. That's a business. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, it's a business. You can't stay past that 89 days, 90 days. You can't stay.
And I'm paid through the 15th. I'm writing in a 7 to 30 day reasonable accommodation. Yeah, you're not wasting your time with a disabilities issue, and then I guess I called back. She said he was on the phone. I guess this is when he was calling you guys. Hello. I need to speak to the manager that just hung up on me because I have my attorney on the other line. I need 7 to 30 days of written notice.
And see, me, I would have said, well, let me speak to your attorney. I'd have called her bluff.
So if you can let him know that all these phone calls are recorded and documented and that I have my attorney on the other line and to tell me that would be great. Yeah, just let him know it's against federal law and under Virginia and federal law since I'm a long extended stay. Yeah.
It's not an extended stay.
I just can't do it in 48 hours notice, and you guys have availability, so.
Yeah, that's right. Hotel could. Any business can refuse service to you.
Yeah, if you can just relay that information to him. He hung up on me and said he didn't want to waste
There's
his time.
definitely a reason that she went there, Grandma. You're right.
Very concerned, so just let him know, and then I can have whoever call me back. Yeah. So, okay, thank you. But yeah, so I've been here for about 90 days, and he said that I would need like a 7 to 30 day written notice at this point. Nobody said anything to me. I kept extending. I've had 0 noise complaints, and I'm paid for this property through the 15th.
Usually, when you stay at a hotel, you pay the bill or whatever. That is usually on the bill. There's usually a disclaimer on that. You can't stay past that date. Past the 90 days.
Sure do. I'm sorry, I was telling him I'm shaking not because of you guys, but because of it feels hurtful.
Gotcha.
This was yesterday. Great stay with us through the 12th. So extended. And then I paid with this card. Yesterday I paid for 3 nights to $22.75 and parking, $9 a day.
You gotta pay to park at this place? Holy
and then
shit.
last night, the new girl that did that, called me and woke me up at 11 p.m. and said, I overbooked your room, I'm assuming for Valentine's Day. And I said, that's not my fault. You're going to have to talk to management about that. So this has all come to light just because of Valentine's Day. So I'm having a lot of shortness of breath right now. But my attorney is saying that if I've been here for 90 days, this is like an extended stay situation. And then American Disabilities Act, this is unreasonable.
I'm not like...
So I paid through the 15th, so...
Yeah, so, I mean, that the receipt shows the amount that you paid. We'd have to get, like, what their... How much per day?
The manager has been doing because I have been great, no complaints in cleaning my own room and stuff. She's been changing the rate for me.
Oh, you've been getting discounts, just like Jordan gets. Oh my God.
I can see if it's on my Red Roof and account at all, but...
They're stating that today is 89 days.
But I paid through the 15th, and when I went to extend, nobody told me anything about that.
I understand you paid through the 15th, so...
And if it was going to be beyond, they should have told me.
The manager that we spoke with, he said that they're not even supposed to book it past 90 days.
They did.
I'm not saying that the woman at night did. But the guy who we spoke with downstairs says it's not supposed to happen like that.
So it just happens to be somebody that's not there right now. Huh.
Yeah, no one's blaming you at all. We're just trying to kind of sort through this to see what, as law enforcement, what we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you had to pay to park at a Red Roof.
I know with the ADA stuff, like, there's only so much hotels can do, we can do.
And I'm paid on this property through the 15th, so that was not. I didn't do anything to like.
Right. We're not saying that you did.
Yeah.
We know the song and dance with how hotels, they don't want people staying past the night a day because of the law, like squatters'
So they
rights,
should have
if you
told
will.
me that. Yeah, and I can leave on the 15th expeditiously, but I cannot. And it's not because I physically can, but I'm going to have to, is what it sounds like. But I cannot reasonably just like up and move everything in a pinch. And I'm having chest pain right now. I have a 6-lead monitor here, and I'm on a heart monitor right now. So this is giving me significant symptoms, and I don't feel safe. And this is very strange. So if they would just let me leave on the 15th, that'd be great, because that's what I'm paid through, and I don't want to stay beyond that because this is really hurtful.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like insult to injury. Like, I just can't. Oh, I have proof. I have proof of the date. They gave me my parking permit.
Oh, we believe you that you're
Through the 15th.
Yeah. Well, the problem is they don't want you staying past the 90 days.
They should have told me that before I paid.
Sure. And at the end of the day.
And I'm having symptoms right now from the sudden, like, hey, never mind. So, like, I don't feel safe to leave until this is, like, calmed down. But I would like to just move out up until the 15th. Because I've looked everywhere for a 1-story. He's got hip dysplasia.
It is a mess, sunshine.
Here. I have heart failure.
Yeah, if she could get a different room fixing girl, maybe they would work with her. But she's not even willing to do anything but say, I'm in the right and I want to stay.
So I don't even have another accommodation right now. And I'm just asking for what I've paid through. I don't have any issue. That would put me like 2 days or whatever past whatever they're calling. I don't want to squat. I'll leave. Like,
yeah, that's what they're worried about, is because there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of time that goes by with.
Yeah, I'm insulted. I don't want to be here past the 15th.
Yeah.
I promise. Like, this is on body.
I'm insulted because they got rules and I don't want to follow them.
So I also have, it takes me about a day to get into a hotel or two and like transition, because I have to fit them in the car. So it's multiple trips. So I don't want to be here. This is just for my documentation for my attorney, because I've been through a lot. This isn't not very disability friendly anymore suddenly.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, no cheers. I will be trying to get out before then, but I have to look for a new hotel because there is nothing available. That is no stairs.
So she's disabled, but she doesn't get disability, guys.
So that was kind of why I chose this hotel. And I had disclosed my disability before. I'm not going to claim. I have a PO box because I don't have I don't plan to stay here long. There is no.
Who's paying for that
trouble.
in the
If they have
storage
my
unit?
payroll, I will gladly leave 1 or 2 days past that. If they will give me that grace.
We could ask them. The only problem, and I'm not saying that you do this or you would do this. We've had people say that in the past, and then that 90 days comes, and then they're like, you know what? Now I have to stay.
Yeah, they really do. I can't imagine doing their job.
It's like making me.
And that's what they're thinking.
This is what this is doing to me, and that removes the safety of this hotel. I just don't want to lose the money, and I don't.
They could give you the money back.
Reasonably to.
They could put it back on your card.
Within I can't even promise that it would all be out within 48 hours. So we can't really do that. I've faced a lot of difficulties as I escaped this DB in the court case. He violated the protection order. This has been my only stable, safe space since I left. So
what about the other 2 hotels you stayed in before? They weren't safe?
they've like complimented me and my dogs, and then like you're like the perfect person to like. I just, it's not peak season.
Yeah, from what it sounds like, they booked you
Hey,
past
Jennifer.
90 days. Now they're scrambling because they don't want you to stay past the 90
I will
days.
not.
So
And I'll put it in writing if they would like.
yeah.
That doesn't give them any protection.
I can do that.
So you can ask the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is, even if we ask him and if he says no and they want you out, technically you're under that 90 days. So
Well, it's 89 today. He's on the call. So tomorrow's 90.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's under the 90 days, I get it. You paid past that.
Oh, Lordy.
That is nothing that we can deal with.
Tornadoes
We
are
have to deal
scary.
with the criminal aspect of it.
Today actually might be day 90. And I think they might be realizing that right
Yes. That's
Oh.
why.
So now it
you
is.
stayed here for 89.
now. I don't think it's actually been, I think it might have been more.
Oh, now it's more.
What they're claiming is that you've stayed 89 nights. Tonight would be the 90th night.
I
I'll
know.
look
They
at
don't
my-
see
That's
me.
why they're.
I can't
When you
imagine
talk to
doing it.
them, I'll look at my check-in date because I checked in early when I called. But today might be the 90th day, and that might be why they're doing this to me. But I didn't plan, like, this is literally just transitional because no shelter takes service dogs. They don't like them, even if it's...
I thought they were full.
Usually if they do,
Oh, now they don't take dogs?
Yeah, and so everybody's Samaritan House. I even called YMCA in Norfolk. Everybody's turned me down. I've called everywhere. So I've been paying for this, cleaning my own.
You've been
room.
paying for it or
It's-
TikTok house?
I will leave it in pristine National Forest condition, and I will put it in writing that I will leave on the 15th. But they have it open. This room, I guess somebody just wanted for Valentine's Day, and she called me last night and woke me up at 11 saying she accidentally overbooked my room, and I was like,
Yeah,
that's not my fault. Yeah.
It has to do with the 90 days.
Yeah, so
Plenty of others.
so I think that's what's going on. But and also that policy was never even mentioned to me. But if you like if they had, I would have been like, okay, when is the 90th day? And I would have made reasonable accommodation to be somewhere else.
She's saying
I'm
shelters
not-
don't take
I'm
the
not in a
dogs,
position where I
Rachel.
want
That's what
to
she said.
be in- Cooper, I'll have to take you to doggy jail. You'll learn a lesson. Doggy jail. It's not so fun there. They don't have Cheetos. So, I don't want to be a problem. So that's totally fine. 15th and done, or whatever. But I might have actually already been here for 90 days.
Alright, we're gonna go ask her.
And I'll check that check-in date too.
They're like, we're
'cause I
getting the
might be
hell out of
past
here.
that. I agree. I ran and escaped with them in September, and I have been fighting, spending $3,000 a month on a hotel because no shelter takes them.
$3,000 a
Like
month.
$6,000 for a deposit and first month's rent. I agree. I ran and escaped with them in September, and I have been fighting, spending $3,000.
And given how clean your hotel room is for living in here for 3 months,
I have to come around this corner. Right here. I don't ask for housekeeping. I tip them. I had them do housekeeping 3 times. And then I was like, I felt bad because I'm here so long that I was still looking down and looking at myself. I have them bring, I go down and I ask for sheets and I keep them in here. I do everything myself.
yeah, I mean, we told them all that. We're like, hey, it's usually we go into hotel rooms and it is a wreck.
Yeah, no.
He's gonna, continue with the 15th checkout.
Thank God.
We told him at some point that you would go down there
Yeah,
and
right.
do a little writing thing.
Yes, I understand he wants comfort.
Yeah.
29,
He's just
did I
like,
tell you?
put it
29.
in there that you are going to check it out.
Yes, that's so reasonable.
He, I guess, due to they're not supposed to extend over 90 days, so
I wish they had told me.
in his system, he's going to refund you the money back.
Awesome.
So you're going to be able to stay here for the next 2 days without paying.
Okay. That's really kind. They don't need to do that.
It's
So
something with their
it's something
system.
with their system or their audit. They
So he's out money and he feels
Yeah.
shorted. Maybe I can give him cash to make it a little.
That's up to you.
What I think what he's doing is in his system, it's going to show that you weren't staying here past 90 days.
Okay. I'll give him some. I'll tip. I've been tipping in the house.
So she got 3
He
rooms.
just wants to make sure that you don't.
I've never talked to him before, so I wish he had just talked to me because this would have been something we could have worked out.
They deal with way less
Unreal.
people than yourself, so they call us. They're usually like, nope,
They're not
bounced,
gonna
don't
leave.
wanna
Yeah,
get
no, I wasn't
Even when we
aware.
got the call, and we're like, check us out until 11. It's only 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it was very strange. I think they just panicked.
Yeah, so you're good. If you're not doing anything today, I would just try to figure out.
Yeah, we're just.
He's scamming, man. I get all the breaks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
I'm
worries.
so sorry.
No, you're
Can you
good.
say Cooper scoochie kiss baby? They cannot escape. Have a good day. Be safe,
Yeah,
guys.
you as well. Take care.
Unreal. So this is the second GoFundMe. This was on the 9th. No. Yeah, this was on the 9th of March. She had $4,087 raised at $10,000. I had brought this to the front, but this was on March the 9th. Oh, there's Dawn. And then, like I said, these are her 2 accounts. The Kayleigh Cooper and Penny. And then this Forever account. This is her backup. And I haven't even gone through all these videos. So this is the first GoFundMe. $1,280 of 3.5K. And then this is what the GoFundMe was at today. $9,622. So, where's that piece of paper I had wrote down the amount? So that's the difference. So since March the 9th, she's gotten $5,535 on this GoFundMe. And she's broke. She is flat broke right now. She's staying in the car again. No more Airbnbs. And she has a rental car. So next week we'll get into more of that. But like I said, the sheer amount of videos, we would be here for days and days.
And days.
I did want to play.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and days. So I want to play this. This is a more recent video, and this was another call. And I want you to hear how she talks to this lady.
Okay, no, you're fine. So I did speak with my supervisor about potential space and things like that. And she did tell me we are in capacity at the moment.
So then why I have tried all the list of resources. So why was a follower told yesterday that we would not be separated and that we would be placed in a home, but that is not the case today?
Now, why would you go and let a follower call for you and vet you information about resources? Why would you do that?
Because you guys have calls from me since August of last year.
Right. So
I don't know. It doesn't matter who was spoken to. So what's the difference between a church advocate calling and then the victim calling over 12 hours? I just want to know what that answer is. That's all I'm looking for.
Okay, so I have a list of resources.
It does
That's
remind
not
me
an
of
answer.
Corey Rammer. A good point.
Hung up.
I'd hang up on you too. You're sitting there interrupting this lady, everything that she tries to suggest. And I think the reason in that she keeps interrupting her, she's afraid she's going to say something that's going to be incriminating, that's going to, hey, you don't have any documentation to back up what you're saying. And you can't talk to people like this. You're asking them for help, and you're being rude to this person on the other end of the call that you're expecting help from, but you only want help on your terms. That's not the way the world works, Kayleigh. Like, that's just rude. And then these are all the comments. Maybe stop interrupting her and let her talk. I was already being turned away after 30 minutes. Like, no. And then this person says, and I'm assuming this is the person that called, which place did you call? Samaritan? Oh, okay. I didn't talk to them, but I did the HCR, which I don't know what that means. HRC. And they're waiting on you and said that dogs weren't an issue. And she says, I've done them over and over again. So I really think that you're the problem. You really don't want resources. You really don't want to go to these places because you want a free ride. And all this is staged so that people will send you more money.
She's making people think that she's getting turned away from resources, and what it is, she's not applying for resources.
Right. Correct. And people, well, you're so rude. Like, yeah, I agree. I'm a social worker who was in the DV field. Being nasty isn't going to help. Being affirmative. No, you're not being affirmative. You're being rude. It's the interrupting. I would get frustrated and hang up on anyone interrupting me too. Clearly, you didn't want to listen to anything they have to say. And correct. I would hang up on you too. Like, be rude. I would hang up too. Like, it's the same thing in this video. And she's getting to the point to where less and less people are commenting on her videos. Less and less people are buying into this. Like, you know, and it's the same thing. And we see this. We saw this with, and we're seeing this with a lot of these other video beggars, like Joe Squirrel and that Danny girl that I showed you a picture of earlier. They got all this big money, and they go and blow it, and they think that more money is going to roll in. And it doesn't. This is not rude. This is life-threatening. You're literally staying in Airbnb, which you showed in and out. Like, how is it life-threatening? You're not in heart failure at this age from stress. You know, somebody said this, and then somebody said, okay, doctor, you know, and she laughs about it. There's nothing funny about this. You won't let her speak. This was already here in the denial. No, you just didn't want the help. Speaking over her doesn't make you right. I would hang up too. You're clearly not listening to her, and she may be trying to help. Like, speaking over her doesn't make you right. I would hang up too. You're clearly not listening to her, and like I said, yeah, she's trying to explain. You wouldn't let them answer. You rudely interrupted constantly. Yeah, because this is not what she wants. She wants a free ride. That's something. No, I don't want to co-host. I do not want to battle. Thank you. That's something about Dawn. Let me get to the charges. Let's get to the charges. So, this is her in Virginia Beach. Her last name is redacted. But this is the ticket. Failed to have vehicle inspected. And this is on January the 29th. Expired registration. January 2026. So obviously your car is not up to date. Now, I also take it to mean, like you said with the tags, and I also take that to mean that you don't have any insurance that's up to date. Let's see, that's Taylor. And then there again, that's her mugshot for the DV, for the domestic violence against her mother and an unknown man, unknown male. And there again, that's the domestic violence. And that's when she was in Ohio, and then she fled to Virginia.
And like I said, she's on 5 years probation.
Yeah. And there again, it's the mattress actress thing, and yeah. So.
To say something this morning.
We can delete. I think I can delete that. I reloaded that to YouTube. But yeah, that's it for her for tonight. Like I said, there's too much to cover in one night. We've already been on here for 2 hours, and there's tons and tons of videos. But we'll pick up where we left off with her. Anybody have any questions about her before we move on? So she's the perpetrator. Well, that's the way I take it, Chick Jen. She's the perpetrator now. We've seen a lot of this on here where someone's the perpetrator, but they flip the script, and I think that's what we're dealing with here. There's no record of any DV against her in Virginia. There's no eviction. There's nothing. That's what we showed you what she had. Has she deleted any videos? I don't think she has, Marie.
No, I haven't seen videos deleted.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen any proof of that where she's deleted anything. You know, the only one that I think we've covered that's done that has been Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paige is still getting money. We're a little baffled as to why. And this, I didn't know this, that you could be a private donor on GoFundMe. So someone sent her $350 as a private donor. An offline donation on GoFundMe means funds were given directly to the organizer. Let me take that sticker off. Via cash, check, or apps like Venmo, rather than through the platform's payment system. The organizer mainly adds this amount to the campaign to accurately reflect the total raised, ensuring no transaction fees apply. Well, we learned, Bug showed me something new. We all learned something new this week. So I don't know who's giving her money. Either she is contacting people on the back end, which would not surprise or shock any of us, right? But then she turned around and somehow she wiped it out and reset it to $700, and she's gotten $25 from one person. So y'all keep on the lookout. Was Bugs is looking for her, and
I'll find her.
see if she pops back up. But I still got people sending me stuff. Slowly but surely, I'm gonna get it put out. And then this was interesting that right here, she gave somebody else $25 on their GoFundMe. She does have a son. She does. You don't know who she is, Chick Jen? You never seen her? This is her. She's all over my YouTube shorts. All over. Yeah. She's a bad one. She's a bad one. She's gotten thousands. When I mean thousands. She got over $2,600 from one person. And I'd have to add up the GoFundMes at this point, but it's a lot. It ain't no chump change, that's for sure. She's a hot mess, but I can't hardly hear you, Bugs.
I said that's not including the other pay apps.
Oh yeah, there's no telling what she's got on them pay apps. There's no telling. I mean, this one lady, where's that? Where's that Amazon stuff?
We can't find her on TikTok.
Yeah, we can't find her. I mean, she could have a private account that is active, that doesn't have a lot of followers on it, that just has people that are still supporting her. We don't know. She definitely went into hiding after I dropped the receipt on her man. She didn't like that too good. I'm still waiting on my TPO. Where's that screenshot? I have to go back to the beginning. I need like 5 phones to do this.
You need 2 phones, an iPad, a laptop,
storage for years. Oh. Yeah, she was racking it in. Not only was she getting the GoFundMe money and donations, she was also getting people to send her stuff. Where's it at? Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, she had an Amazon wish list that we didn't know about for a while.
Oh yeah, she was sending it to everybody. That's what I'm getting ready to show. As soon as I can find it, I'm gonna get through this Kayleigh stuff. Oh, there it is. She was getting all kind of stuff. She's getting baby wash and shampoo and beauty bar soaps and facial cleaner, Pampers wipes, more body wash, more shampoo, Johnson. This stuff right here is expensive. This is name brand shit. Tampons. Crazy. $91.61. Just an Amazon stuff. And this person bought her pizza. And some pop. Yep. Something else, I tell you. And Pam, if you're talking about Taylor, please. I commented on your video. She was a supporter. My biggest problem is with people is when someone is a liar and a thief, but that's beside the point. She never responded to my comment, but I know she was a long-term supporter. And this person has a YouTube. They had sent this to me, and they tried to help her, and then they figured out that she was scamming. So, gosh knows. So she was on this person's YouTube, and they were supporting her, and then they called her out. So no telling how much she got out of that. Like, it's just crazy. But I'm sure at some point or another, if she is on a private account and she does have people in there, she's gonna burn those people out. And I think once enough time goes by, she'll be back. What do you think, Bugs?
Yeah, oh yeah, and I'll be waiting. I'm still looking.
Because the money's too good. So,
Well, she redecorated her whole house practically.
oh yeah, brand new carpet, big
Brand
screen
new TV.
TV, furniture. We don't even know all what. Yep. Yeah, I can show that again.
Well, she got a new vehicle.
Yeah, she was getting enough money back in December that she went and got a brand new car. Let me turn this volume down.
No, she don't work.
I ain't no way that girl's working. The many times that she said, "Oh, I gotta miss work," and I got like, if you look at the text messages and stuff from her and that lady, you'll definitely know she wasn't working. It was all a lie. She's a lie. She's just a big scammer. And she's been doing this for a long time. You can tell by the way she makes her videos and stuff. She's a natural at this. Like, it's not
She
something
knows
she just...
exactly what to say and how to say it.
Right. I'm looking for that picture. I think I saw. Here it is. Where's the... So this picture is in December. You see the bottom of the welcome sign. You can see this is in a corner. See the gray drapes. See the welcome sign.
Yeah, look at the
And we
blue.
know she takes loan payments out. And this is what the loans are for. It's this kind of stuff right here.
He thought that big easy money was going to keep coming in until we came along.
Oh yeah, yeah. I should pay attention much sooner. That fact she was deleting them videos. If she hadn't ever deleted her videos, I don't know. She'd probably still be on here. Well, maybe not, but I noticed a pattern, and that's what me and you started looking at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's making big money. And that's what happens. They get cocky. When they're making that big money, I don't think it's ever going to run out. So, no, she's not broke. I mean, she had the other car, too. And she was driving the other car, even though she claimed it was a piece of crap. She had the other car. She's still paying car insurance on it. Tag was still valid. I showed that. So, yeah, she went and got a whole new car. She thought, well, when he gets home stuff, which she had a car before that. So, she obviously traded the car in to get another one. But, yeah, she thought, well, I'm going to go get me a nice SUV. Which, I don't know how nice it is. It's 2021, but I'm sure to her it was a new car. No, that's what I was just talking about, was her. There's really nothing new, except she's still getting money somehow. She's still getting money somehow. So, now I'm going to get into Dawn Stone and what she said today, and then I'm going to show you some stuff.
For the people who said, oh, you lying. Okay. No, I'm sticking up for myself. No. Don't tell me to calm down, y'all. No. Hey. I want to take a moment. No. What happened? This is real life. He got the police on the way in a dumpster. Why? I thought y'all had to. Yeah, that's what we thought. But everybody says I'm lying, okay? I have to leave my mama's one little table here, but you know what? It'll be replaceable. But all the weirdness people think is dang hilarious and everything. No, I'm gonna stick up for myself, realize I have all the right to stick up for myself. No, I have all the right to stick up for myself. Y'all dog me out. I'm not doing this. I've done everything. Y'all are wrong. Dead wrong. And don't ask where Ernie is. Ernie's trying to put the tent up in the woods. If y'all want to know where Ernie's at, awareness. I was asleep. I'm just trying to see why you screaming and shit. So now what?
Because your jig is up, baby. That's why.
So what happened? He came and knocked on the door. I got her medicines. I got her card, huh? I'm just going through what I need to get. So he came and knocked on the door and said, y'all got an hour to get out? No, he called and said that he ordered a dumpster. I was like, why order a dumpster? They think he's remodeling his place. I guess. I don't know. But he's coming with the dumpster and the police. I said, we're going to show him where you said we had 2 extra days. Today,
in the woods hiding from the IRS. He's not the one that owes it. She does.
We have another 12 hours. He goes, nope.
I can prove that.
But that's okay. I've been shitted on before, so.
Girl, how you being shitted on?
Everybody thinks this is a dang joke, but that's okay. And I didn't say y'all. Me and you. What's this? Okay, that's our medicine, our little snack bag. My medicines, cards, papers that we need.
Definitely sunshine, another victim. Boo-hooing.
We'll be gone before they get here. Ernie's doing the tent, getting it all set up. I told him just to pick a spot in that spot and just go with it.
don't have to be perfect as long as it's a spot away from
She
people.
gonna work the landline.
Alright.
Here's another bag. Socks, underwear, pants, work pants. My work shoes. I have to go to put the stuff in the tent, y'all.
I don't have any hobbies, actually. This isn't a...
So she gets off. She ends. So today, I went and I pulled up paperwork. Writ of injectment with document. Filed today, 11:23 a.m. Anybody know what a writ of injectment with document is? Announce your identity and purpose and serve on the defendant and all occupants a copy of this writ of injectment. Inform them that they have 24 hours to voluntarily vacate the premises. If the premises appear unoccupied and no one responds, your announced identity and the purpose and the writ of ejectment shall be served by issuing securely attaching a copy on the premises. If after 24 hours following the service and posting of the writ, the occupants have not voluntarily vacated the premises, a deputy sheriff may enter the premises using only as much force as necessary. All personal property must be removed. So you knew this was coming. Don't tell me that you didn't. You've been sitting on live, Dawn. You've been running your mouth all big and bad and everything else. And you did nothing to prepare for this. You have sat on live, not packing, not doing what you're supposed to do, and then you act surprised. She did a writ stopping the procedure. There's nothing on here about that. Literally nothing. Nothing. Now, I don't know what this civil court hearing was on the 23rd because that paperwork is not in here, and she has not shown it that I am been aware of. So, you have to go. That's what that means. You have to go. You have to get out within 24 hours. And like I said, you sat on live kikiing and ha-haing it up with people, and now, you know, you're crashing out and you're talking about awareness. Right now, I really think that awareness is the least of your problems.
She thought she'd come back on TikTok and everybody pay for her motel rooms and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's what she's trying to set up.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, she's got 24 hours to get out of there. So, yeah. Like I said, she'd been doing something. It said you're working. I don't believe it. I don't believe she's working at all. And I'll show you the levies. And these levies that she showed were from 2023. She came back on here. She acted like she didn't know anything about these levies. And I busted that out real quick. And then she crashed out. She was pissed. She was pissed that I had the receipts from 2023. $27,950.17. You see, this is August 29th, 2023. She showed these on a live. This is when she had the Butterfly 12 account. These levies don't go away.
No, because
If anything, yeah, if anything, that cure interest, okay? Be just like if you owed back child support. You'll see her name there, Dawn Stone. That's how much she owed. I tell you, if I had all these problems, the last thing I'd do would be on TikTok Live. And this is when the actual eviction was served. And you see, this is back in February. So you've had all this time to do something, and you haven't done nothing. You've done nothing. This is another thing she recently showed. Look, all this money that you owe the state. Like, I be working 2 jobs, girl. I be working from the time I got up in the morning time I went to bed. I don't like owing people money, though. Yeah, that's just nuts to me. Just absolutely insane. So, you knew you had to get out. You knew it was coming. And you're sitting here just, I don't know, having a party on TikTok. Like, I don't get it. So, don't act like you didn't know. And quit worrying about awareness. Because awareness really not worried about you. Really not. I mean, I can just, I'm not worried about it because I can bust you out line real quick. Because, Dawn, you're not that smart. You're really not at the end of the day. Yeah, it probably is cleavage. Like, it just, you know, you're just creating a bigger problem. You really are.
She will never see a tax refund.
No, she's never gonna see anything. I mean, you know, and I think that's why she don't want to work, because she don't want the state to take that money. Kind of like Chip Dragonfels that owes like $50 grand in child support. These people don't want to work because they owe money. Well, it's just getting worse and worse. Like, what are you gonna do?
That's why they never have anything in their name either.
No, I wouldn't just give up. Shoot, I'll be paying that down. I'll be doing whatever I had to do. But yeah, you can't keep running from your problems, right, Cleavage? Like, you know, you can, but they're still gonna be there. You know, it's just unreal. But you know, she is what she is. She, like you said, Sunshine, she a constant victim.
All of them are. That's what they all claim. They're victims.
Yeah, Joe has started going live, and I'm really just not. I'm not gonna cover Joe anymore. Joe's got some legal issues going on, and we're gonna let the courts take care of it at this point. So that's Joe's problem, though, not mine. And I'm sure that other awareness pages will pick him up now that he's going live, you know. And he's really not getting any more money, so there's that. Y'all want to see what Darla's up to? I'll show y'all real quick, because I didn't expect it to go this quick.
My primary care, we're still working on my heart rate.
This is Darla. This is her account. Darla's 58 years old, and she lives off the land, but she uses TikTok to do it.
Got done. I've got these. The only way that's going to be a level floor is if it's bolted to the frame. So I got to go and pick up more self-tapping screws, and then I got to finish putting the rest of the 2x4s in here. And braces.
Yep, she's 58 years old. Gen chick.
Through this midsection and along the corners here. Okay. Then, my beautiful daughter.
This is going to be her living room.
Came and helped me get this done.
And so today,
That's
I'm going to get
Becky.
the back. Now see how I've got that done?
So this is Darla's. It is, Murray. This is Darla's do it yourself DIY with Darla.
That's what I'm going to do to the sides and the back on the other. But I need to go and get supplies and get medication, and then I'll come back and be working on this. So, love you guys. Today is April 15th, tax day. Woohoo! Screw the government. But yeah, love you guys.
Screw the government. That same government she gets a check from, by the way. Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to know anything else about anybody else? Or do you want to discuss anybody else? Like I said, I didn't know how long those videos were. I didn't really string it. Normally I string videos to see like how long the presentation will be for the feature of the week, so to speak. But I didn't do that this week. I've been so busy. Who we're going to cover next week? Well, I mean, it'll be a continuation with Kayleigh. We'll watch some more videos and, we'll continue on with it. We'll see how in depth. I don't know. What has Chip been up to? Bugs?
Chip he made a video, I think it was this morning, or last night. I guess everything's going good.
They're going to start moving. Let's see.
Hey, so just wanted to quickly come on. Sorry I'm driving. I'm on my way back from the store.
Where's that baby seat at, Chip?
Before it got too dark. But just wanted to let you all know that I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I just haven't been posting a lot of videos because, honestly, I'm just enjoying my peace. All the people that recommended that I just ignore people and just let it be. I almost hit a rabbit, sorry. But anybody who said that and recommended it, I gotta thank you. Like, from the bottom of my heart, thank you and God bless you. Because I've had the most peace I've ever had. I'm still in the same situation. But
imagine that.
Oh, it was so nice.
Got it. He just run over something.
Trying to cross the road. But yeah, just wanted to fill everybody in, and I'll be back to making videos again. Not the same type of videos, but I'll be back on making videos.
Yeah, as soon as you need some more money.
But yeah, just wanted to fill you in before I got back to the place we're staying. So y'all take care. God bless. Love you. Hey.
Yeah,
so
sure.
you're tired of explaining your. It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. He ain't made nothing. That's really the only video he's made in a while. Since the 6th, really. You make me go all the way to the top. This is her main account. And this is her backup. That's fine, Sammy. It happened a lot. There's a video on my 2.0 account announcing the live too that it's on, so you can always go and screenshot that. Yep, that's her. we'll continue on with her, and then I don't know. We'll see what transpires during the week. There's really not, like I said, like I think a lot of the other ones that we've done, there's really no update. Like I don't see where Denise has posted anything asking for any money. My page is kind of in the wind, so to speak. I haven't seen Alex make any more begging videos, so. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this early tonight, and yeah, everybody have a good weekend, and thank you for everybody that comes in, for all the people that are in awareness, whether you make videos, you repost videos, you message people warning them not to give their hard-earned money to these people, liking videos, just sitting in awareness lives and supporting people, and yeah,
Thanks
appreciate
everybody
it.
for coming in.
All right, bye.
Bye.